Remember the Christmas of '85 when you stumbled upon a holiday special so bizarre you weren't sure if it was real or just sugar plum fever dreams? We've unearthed 5 forgotten gems from the 1980s that'll make you question your childhood memories. From Pac-Man chomping through candy canes to Pee Wee Herman's star-studded extravaganza, these lost treasures are packed with more '80s nostalgia than your mum's shoulder pads. Get ready to unwrap a time capsule of holiday cheer that's been buried deeper than your dad's members-only jacket. Picture this. It's 1988, and Pee Wee's Playhouse is about to get a holiday makeover. But what happens when you mix Pee Wee's zany world with Christmas cheer? You get a star-studded extravaganza that's as unexpected as finding a bow tie in your stocking. Pee Wee's Playhouse Christmas Special wasn't your average holiday fare. It brought together an unlikely combo of Pee Wee's childlike wonder and a guest list that read like a who's who of '80s entertainment. We're talking Cher, Grace Jones, and more celebrities than you could shake a candy cane at. How did this wild mix come together? Well, it turns out stars were lining up to join in on Pee Wee's festive fun. The special's creator, Paul Rubens, wanted to capture the essence of Pee Wee while adding a sprinkle of holiday magic. The result? A show that balanced on the edge between childlike innocence and grown-up humor. It was like watching your favorite cartoon character suddenly pop up in a fancy Hollywood party. Bizarre, but in the best way possible. Remember when Cher taught Pee Wee to sing? Or Grace Jones's performance that had everyone talking? These moments weren't just entertaining. They were the kind of TV magic that sticks with you long after the tinsel's been packed away. The special's over-the-top sets and costumes made Pee Wee's usual surroundings look positively tame in comparison. Critics couldn't get enough of this quirky Christmas concoction. They praised its unique style and the way it perfectly captured Pee Wee's character while decking the halls with holiday spirit. Viewers fell in love too, making it a yearly tradition for many families. It was like finding a present you didn't know you wanted, but now can't imagine Christmas without. The Pee Wee Herman Christmas Special didn't just entertain, it became a cult classic. It proved that sometimes the most unexpected combinations create the best holiday memories. Who would have thought that Pee Wee Herman and a bunch of A-list celebrities could deliver one of the most beloved Christmas specials of the '80s? Remember the Bradys? Just when you thought this iconic TV family had hung up their bell-bottoms for good, they came roaring back in a Christmas special that shook up the '80s. But reuniting America's favorite blended family wasn't all sunshine and smiles. What challenges did they face in bringing the Bradys into a new decade? A Very Brady Christmas hit TV screens on December 16, 1988, and boy, did it make a splash. This wasn't just another rerun, it was a full-fledged Brady comeback. The special brought back the original cast, but things weren't quite the same as we remembered. Our Brady kids were all grown up, facing adult problems that would have made Carol and Mike blush back in the day. Imagine the shock when viewers realized Jan was going through a divorce, or that Alice was having relationship troubles with Sam the Butcher. These weren't the cookie-cutter problems of the original series. The Bradys were dealing with real, grown-up issues. It was like seeing your childhood friends at a high school reunion, realizing how much life had changed them. But don't worry, the special didn't forget what made the Bradys so lovable in the first place. It struck a careful balance between nostalgia and contemporary themes. We still got to see the family's warm interactions and problem-solving spirit, just with a more mature twist. It was comfort food with a side of reality, familiar, but with a new flavor that kept things interesting. One of the most memorable moments? Mike Brady found himself in serious danger when a building he designed collapsed with him inside. Talk about adding some drama to your Christmas dinner. This nail-biting scene showed that the Bradys could handle more than just teenager troubles and sibling squabbles. The cast had a blast reuniting for this special. Barry Williams, who played Greg, said it felt like reconnecting with family. This warmth and chemistry came through on screen, reminding viewers why they fell in love with the Bradys in the first place. And boy, did viewers tune in. A Very Brady Christmas became the second highest-rated TV movie of 1988. It scored a whopping 22.5 rating, proving that America was more than ready for a Brady revival. This success breathed new life into the franchise, paving the way for more Brady projects in the 90s, including the Brady Bunch movie in 1995. Imagine a universe where He-Man and She-Ra trade their power swords for candy canes. Sounds wild, right? Well, in 1985, this fever dream became a reality when He-Man and She-Ra, a Christmas special, hit the airwaves. It was a crossover event that had fans scratching their heads and reaching for the eggnog. Now, you might be wondering how Christmas even exists in Eternia. Well, that's where our pal Orko comes in. He accidentally zaps himself to Earth and stumbles upon two kids trying to cut down a Christmas tree. Before you can say, by the power of Grayskull, Orko's whisked back home, bringing a heaping dose of holiday cheer with him. But here's where things get tricky. How do you explain Santa Claus to a bunch of muscle-bound heroes who've never heard of the North Pole? It's like trying to teach your grandma how to use TikTok. Confusing, hilarious, and a little bit heartwarming. The special does its best to blend the action-packed world of He-Man with the warm fuzzies of Christmas, and the result is, well, let's just say it's unique. Remember Skeletor, the skull-faced baddie, always trying to take over Castle Grayskull? In this special, he ends up learning the true meaning of Christmas. I kid you not. It's like watching the Grinch grow a heart, but with more neon colors and questionable fashion choices. These bizarre moments are what make the special so memorable. It's the kind of thing you'd swear was a dream if you didn't have the VHS tape to prove it. When this special first aired, fans weren't quite sure what to make of it. Some loved seeing their favorite characters deck the halls, while others felt it was too far removed from the action they were used to. It was like showing up to a Halloween party dressed as Santa. Not quite what everyone expected. But here's the thing about nostalgia. It has a way of turning the strange into the beloved. Over the years, this special has gained a cult following. People dust it off every holiday season, gathering around to watch He-Man and She-Ra save Christmas with the same enthusiasm they reserve for classics like Rudolph or Frosty. So while He-Man and She-Ra, a Christmas special, might not be on everyone's list of holiday must-watches, it's found its place in the hearts of many 80s kids. It's a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected combinations can create the most unforgettable memories. Picture this: Tchaikovsky's timeless music, a magical Christmas tale, and colorful bears with symbols on their tummies. It sounds like a fever dream, but for many 80s kids, it was a holiday tradition. How did this unlikely mashup become a cherished Christmas memory? The Care Bears Nutcracker Suite hit TV screens in 1987, and it was unlike anything we'd seen before. Nelvana, the animation studio behind the Care Bears, decided to take on the challenge of adapting a complex ballet for the younger crowd. And boy, did they have their work cut out for them. Imagine trying to explain the intricacies of classical ballet to a group of kindergartners. That's pretty much what the creators of this special were up against. They had to find a way to simplify the story without losing its magic. But here's the real kicker. They also had to weave in all the Care Bears lore. It was like trying to stuff a turkey with cotton candy. The special cleverly incorporated the Care Bears themes of friendship and sharing into the classic Nutcracker story. We saw our fuzzy friends use their Care Bear stare to defeat the Mouse King, and Funshine Bear's belly badge lit up brighter than Rudolph's nose during the Land of Sweets scenes. It was a perfect blend of holiday cheer and cartoon charm. The musical numbers were a real treat too. Who could forget Grumpy Bear reluctantly dancing the Sugar Plum Fairy's role, or Tenderheart Bear leading a chorus of "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" in Care-a-Lot. These moments stuck with kids long after the tinsel came down. Parents loved it too, believe it or not. They appreciated how the special introduced their little ones to classical music and ballet. It was like sneaking vegetables into a chocolate cake, educational, but still delicious. The Care Bears Nutcracker Suite became a holiday staple for many families. Kids begged to watch it year after year, and parents were more than happy to oblige. It wasn't just a TV special. It was a warm, fuzzy Christmas tradition. As we've seen, the 80s were chock full of surprising Christmas specials. But hold on to your Santa hats, folks, because our final entry might just be the strangest yet.